Well, good afternoon. Wednesday, 3rd of January 2023. 2024. I knew I'd get it wrong. What are we doing today? Well, it's a Wednesday, so I'm driving to Soggy to start with, where I'm going to pick up an old lady. Now, every time I pass this corner, there's a wonderful camelback drill press in that farmyard, and every time I see it I think, I wonder if Matt the Scrap Whisperer would like to come and get that one. I feel a need to go and ask him if go and ask the chap who owns it if it's available or not. I don't know what I want it for though. Be an interesting thing to have, wouldn't it? Yeah, where were we? Yes, we're going to Soggy and picking up Nicole, and then we are going to Soggy, where we're going to play Scrabble, use words that are in the book but perhaps are not words that we use every day. I find it quite a useful experience. You know, it helps me with learning French. And it gets us out of our houses, and it gets people to sit and chat, and yeah, it's a good activity. The weather, well, it's still pretty nondescript. Next week might be more interesting ever so slightly. Next week is going to be a touch colder, with a possibility of snow. We'll see how that turns out. What I find here is the weather forecast normally predicts bad weather, and then we tend not to have it quite as bad as the prediction, which I guess is no bad thing. Trees are all very bare now, and the ground is absolutely saturated. Some of you may watch the world news, and you will have seen that up in the north of France, in the part of Calais and places around the north, there's a lot of flooding going on, localised flooding. Thankfully not a problem here at the moment. Nothing coming. Can we see? Yes, you can see that. The ditches on either side of the road all full of water. It's a major business for the local farmers. I think they're under contract. Oh, hello, traffic coming the other way. This is always going to be interesting. I think they're under contract to the local highways authorities to keep the ditches cut, so they've all got tools that go on the back of the tractors, sort of very fancy lawnmowers and very fancy year they tend to do most of it is probably very good business for them, because it's the time of year that all they would be doing otherwise would be watching the crops grow. But it is very, very important keeping all of these ditches so that the water actually flows.